Welcome to Stout Conversations, where this week we meet with Andy Roy of Roy Farms in Yakima Valley, Hop Valley, or actually specifically, Moxie, Washington.
Well, you hit at the right time, and just at the right time too, because we're finishing up tomorrow, so you got just under the wire.
So wait, if it was all done, then none of this would be...
Exactly, everything would be shut down. It's my family's 113th consecutive hop harvest. My great-grandfather came down from Quebec region. In 1907, started harvesting hops, had about, I believe, 30 acres. Wow. And he was part of the mass exodus down to Moxie area, the Yakima Valley, to grow hops, because traditionally, prior to that, they were grown over on the East Coast in New York, but then virus and blight wiped out that crop and everything kind of just migrated here. And so my family's been here since 1907, gone from a 30-acre farm to now we have over 6,000 acres of various crops. 3,500 of that, give or take a couple, is hops. And so we grow all 3,500 acres and have to pick it within a month. So basically what happens is we have empty trucks that go into the field. And in the field we have a tractor that has a bottom cutter, which is these little blades that cut the bottom of the vines so they're left hanging. Mm-hmm. And so once the bottom cutter goes through, the truck drives in, is pushed by a tractor that has a top cutter, which cuts the top of the vines. They fall into the truck gets loaded, truck comes to the picking facility, it goes into these little bays, and they hook the hop vines onto these hooks, takes them to the back of the picking machine.
Oh, if only you could smell these. The entire factory smells like hop cologne. Oh, no, your screen is not scratch and sniff. Don't even try.
And leaves from the vines. Vines go get sent to the back to compost. The rest of the machine, there's air drops, dribble belts, everything to separate the cones from the leaves and the stems, so you have as clean a product heading over to the kiln to be dried.
Bin after bin after bin of beautiful hops. Basically, all just hanging out to dry, so to speak.
And from there, they get laid into kiln beds, individual kiln beds, where they are dried for about 10 to 12 hours. Hops can come in around 80% moisture. You want to get them between 8 to 10%. They sit there for about 10 to 12 hours. We do moisture readings to make sure they're where we need them to be.
So many wonderful hops. Here the hops get baled for merchants that handle their own pelletizing process.
Once they're done, we drop them onto a conveyor belt, takes them over to cooling floor where we let them sit into large piles for about another several hours, because you're dropping them hot. You want them to get to ambient temperatures. Okay. And once they sit there, then they can either be baled or, in our case, pelletized, because a typical hop grower will pick it, dry it, bale it, and then send it off to the merchants to be pelletized at a later date.
Roy Farms prides themselves on sustainability. All their practices, including like solar power, composting, agricultural certifications, and much, much more.
Bales, the poly wrap that they're in keeps them nice and tight, but they're not airtight. So basically, oxygen can get to them, and oxygen is the enemy of hops. Their oxidation can occur. You can lose some of the aromas and oils that brewers find desirable. Alpha acids can drop down.
We find desirable in that beer.
Exactly.
When you pop that beer or have that glass and that aroma just hits you in the nose.
We want to make sure that we capture those aromas and oils. So we have Harvest Fresh pellets within 36 to 48 hours from field to pellet.
Okay.
So what the brewers envision and want their beer to be, we can deliver.
Our beloved hops. From field to glass. What are you drinking today? Caught me at my best. Working hard on videos for you guys. So hit subscribe if you don't want to miss out on what we got coming for you. Cheers.